Good Saturday morning. It's bright and early. Coming up on Brookland's fastest morning newscast. Breaking news, the U.S. launches strikes on Iran. Now Israel and Iran have a ceasefire. The late breaking details. Plus, a member exits the Brookland City Council. The vacancy already filled. And the Memphis International Airport could soon be renamed. And lastly, a check at your forecast.
Now from Brookland, Arkansas, here's Jackson Mitchell with Brookland's fastest morning newscast.
Good morning. It's June 27, 2025. I'm Jackson Mitchell from a very hot Brookland, Arkansas. We have got so much to get to. Let's go first to a check at that forecast. The weather has not been giving us a break at all, and it doesn't appear that that break is coming anytime soon. Summer is in full swing, to say the least. Today, expect a high of 95 and a low of 75, possibly some showers as we ease into the evening. Temperatures stay in the low 90s throughout the rest of the week. I do want to go now to, of course, that breaking news in the Middle East that we are continuing to follow. The ceasefire halts the most serious escalation between the two nations in years. The conflict began earlier this month when Iran launched a wave of drone and missile attacks on Israeli military sites. In response, Israel carried out strikes on multiple Iranian targets, including radar installations and suspected nuclear facilities. Tragically, dozens of people, including civilians on both sides, were reported killed. Earlier this week, President Donald Trump announced the ceasefire was, quote, now in effect. Trump has actively engaged in efforts to de-escalate the conflict, posting on social media and reportedly communicating with Israeli officials. Notably, he even ordered Israeli fighter jets to turn back after they launched a strike following the ceasefire agreement. Senior U.S. officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, were instrumental in negotiating the ceasefire through diplomatic channels. In Qatar and Switzerland, U.S. officials warned that further escalations could have triggered a wider regional war. That is something we are continuing to follow. I've got even more on the ceasefire over at BrooklandNews.com. Turning now to some traffic news, as the Arkansas State Police is asking drivers to avoid road rage as the summer heat prevails. ASP troopers have investigated over 440 road rage incidents so far in 2025. Of these incidents, 153 have involved one of the parties displaying a weapon, while 294 incidents were reported without a weapon. Here are some tips from ASP. They say, avoid engaging other drivers, even if they have done something to make you angry or you have made them angry. Put as much distance between you and the other driver as possible. Try not to make eye contact with them. Never ever pull off the roadway to confront them. They could have weapons. Avoid creating a competitive situation with another driver, even if he is at fault. Try not to take another person's aggressive driving personally. If a speeding driver is tailgating you or trying to engage you in risky driving, safely steer your vehicle out of the way. Call law enforcement if you believe a driver is following you or harassing you. And we do have some more transportation news. The Memphis International Airport is soon to begin the process of getting a name change following the death of FedEx founder Frederick W. Smith. The new name still remains unclear, though the Memphis Shelby County Airport Authority Board approved a measure to begin the process of renaming the airport after Smith. Now to some local news. In a June 10th City Council meeting, Mayor Kenneth Jones read aloud a resignation letter from David Loggins announcing his resignation from the council, which was approved. Loggins' resignation went into effect on May 31st. The meeting minutes also show that Lachelle Sipes was approved by the council to fill the role until the end of the term. More on that over at BrooklandNews.com.